We know a shot in the arm is the only way for the COVID vaccines to succeed and end the pandemic. But right now, not everyone trusts the vaccine, and that trust is especially shaken in the Black and Latino communities. Back in September, nearly 60% of Black Americans said they would not get vaccinated. By December, that percentage dropped to about 46%, and only 42% of Hispanics said they would get the shots. That's compared to nearly 70% of white Americans who said they would get vaccinated. So what can be done to reduce the hesitancy rate and get more people to say yes to the vaccine? With me now, Pennsylvania State Senator Vincent Hughes and Hollywood star and Tony Award winner Sheryl Lee Ralph-Hughes. As you likely know, husband and wife, power couple. And right now, their goal is to get people vaccinated with their Stop the Virus campaign. Thanks to you both for being here.
Thanks, Tracy.
Thank you.
I guess my first question is an obvious question, but I want to just make it very clear. When your time comes, will you both get vaccinated?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if we can work it out, we'll do it together. Right, sweetheart?
Exactly. That part. There's no hesitation here. We are putting ourselves first, our health first, our well-being first, by making sure we get vaccinated.
You said maybe you'll get vaccinated together. Can you explain why you two are in two different places right now?
I'm in quarantine in Canada doing a series called Motherland Fort Salem for Freeform, where I play the 45th President of the United States in an alternative world. So I'm up here doing government business.
That's terrific. Well, thank you so much. All right, so let's get serious for a second. There are real reasons, well, why you started this campaign, and there are real reasons, many layers to why African Americans might be mistrustful of the vaccine. We cannot ignore the past, but what are you saying to people who aren't sure, who do have that hesitancy?
Well, I think, Tracy, what we're saying, and this is about the vaccine, but it's about much more. It's about attitude, it's about information, and it's about action. We want people to get a mask. We want people to get the test. We want people to get the vaccine because Philly, Tracy, as you know, Philly, we don't mind fighting, and we don't mind fighting back. And we also win when we fight, and we can beat this disease. Sheryl and I have come to this real conclusion that we can beat this disease. We can win on this virus, but we got to do those three things. We got to get a mask, we got to get the test, and we got to get the vaccine, and we can choose to win, but we got to fight. And Philly knows how to fight.
Absolutely. And a lot of people have a lot of good reasons for not trusting. You know, that's why we're also coordinating trusted messengers. What's been done to African American community and other people of color in the past, it's been horrible. From Henrietta Lacks to the Tuskegee experiment, those were hurtful things that people are not readily easy to forget what happened. But this time, don't let Corona get us. Please put yourself first. We're dying in numbers too great. We're dying in numbers too quickly. And Vincent and I love Philadelphia and its people too much to sit on the sideline. Get in there and fight for your life and your well-being.
You mentioned the trusted messengers. That's such an important part of the plan. What else can you be doing to help people get vaccinated right now?
Well, one of the things that we're doing, Tracy, is we're making sure that the network of professionals, doctors, Black doctors, Dr. Stanford, but so many more, the twin sister docs, Dr. Wardlaw and Dr. McDonald, who actually are twins, right? Okay, and that we're helping them spread their message and to spread their work in various different forms, whether it be in churches or community groups. We're IDing significant groups, special groups, talking to young Black men directly, having direct conversations with young Black men, young Black women as well, in all communities, but making sure that we change the attitude. We change the attitude. We saw this so much in the HIV fight 30, 40 years ago. and we lost too many people that did not have to die. That needs to be the same situation here with COVID-19.
And hopefully by summer, we've got, it seems like Johnson & Johnson, their virus is going to be coming on board soon. Who knows, by the end of summer, we may have as many as 5 vaccines coming in, so that those millions of vaccines that come in can be distributed equitably to all of the people in Philadelphia who need and must get this vaccine. The number of needles that we get into arms, and I'm afraid of needles, but it helps and it works and it's necessary. I'm just gonna have to be brave, close my eyes and look the other way. That's why we're getting tested together, because I can't do it alone. I'm scared.
Well, you mentioned equitable, right, to get the vaccine out, but the rollout in Philadelphia has been rocky, to say the least. And how do we get that, which is another reason why some people will be hesitant. If you get them to make the appointment and then for some reason that site closes or it doesn't work out, and then that just adds to the hesitancy. So what's the plan to really get these vaccines into communities that need the distribution?
Well, I think what we're seeing, Tracy, is once President Biden and Vice President Harris have gotten in office, effective January 20th, they've increased the amount of vaccines dramatically that are available. And as Sheryl indicated, the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is about to hit broad communities. And the process is changing from isolated vaccination to mass vaccination. We saw last weekend with the Black Doctors Consortium, they did 4,000 in a 24-hour period. There's going to be more and more vaccination sites established like that for mass vaccination. One of the things that our messaging can do is to get to communities from trusted messengers, which we believe Sheryl and I are, and I know Sheryl is, right? But also our network of individuals, to get folks more comfortable with the 3 things: get a mask, get the test, and get the vaccine. And all of that can be done because, again, we can win. Philly can win. In the surrounding community, we can win once we put our mind to it. But people will only do those things once they feel comfortable. Our whole program is helping people get the information, have the right attitude, and take the right action.
And also know, when you talk about a rocky rollout, Philadelphia is not alone in a rocky rollout. I have been traveling across this country, and every place I stop getting up to where I am now in Canada, everybody is saying the same thing. The rollout has been rocky. And since we know the path has been rocky, we need people to get themselves ready to clear the path and go forward and take these vaccines as they come available. The time is now. Don't make it any more rocky than it is. Get yourself ready. When your number is called, find a way to get the vaccine. And wear your doggone masks, because you get no credit for wearing it down here like that. No points for that. It goes up here, cover your nose, lock it under your chin, and if you can, wear 2 masks. 6 feet, respect 6 feet. People still aren't washing their hands. I'm like, come on, people. You all need to know that you matter in this fight. Get ready to be ready for your own well-being. Get a mask, get a test, get the vaccine. I know we will.